Good afternoon. Welcome back to my vlog. Join me in this ride driving through Danbury. We are in the border of Connecticut and New York right now. To Connecticut, and this is the Danbury City Line also. So welcome to Danbury as well. We are driving through Danbury using I-84 and we are heading eastbound. This part of the highway is the merging point of the other US highways that Danbury has. Aside from Interstate 84, Danbury has three other US highways: US Highway 6, US Highway 202, and US Highway 7. Danbury is traversed by Interstate 84 in an east-west direction. US Highway 7 or Route 7 or Super 7 as locals call it runs south to north. The other two local US highways, which are Route 202 and Route 6, have an east-west course splitting just around Exit 7, going to their headed directions of New Milford and Bethel to points east respectively. As I'm driving through the highways of Danbury, you probably notice the rolling hills beyond and some small mountains a few miles from the road. The area is surrounded by trees, making the drive so pleasant and relaxing to the eyes. Depending on what time of the year you visit, you'll witness the different colors of the leaves of the trees, be it green during the summer, gold, yellow, or red during fall, white snow coating the branches or needles of the pine trees, or just bare naked leafless branches of the trees during winter, or assorted color of the blooming leaves during spring. What a scenery! Welcome to Danbury. This is the start of Main Street. Geographical location-wise, Danbury is located in southwestern Connecticut, north of Fairfield County, and lies across the eastern part of New York State. If you are driving from New York State using Interstate 84 or I-84 for short, it will be the first city that you will drive through as soon as you cross the border. I-84 has a total of 8 exits in Danbury. It has a bigger area than the big cities of Hartford, New Haven, or Bridgeport. Its total land area is 42 square miles and it has 2 miles of water, including the south shore of Candlewood Lake, which is the largest man-made lake in Connecticut. It is also considered the 7th largest municipality in the state. So what's the origin of the name Danbury, you might ask? Well, early settlers of the area must have originated from Danbury, a village in the city of Chelmsford in the county of Essex, England. The place must be dear to them, thereby naming their new home Danbury. These early colonists settled the place in 1685. Danbury became a town in 1702. More than a century and a half later, to be exact, in 1889, it finally became a city. It became famous in the 1800s for making hats. The hat industry was booming around the 19th to early 20th century. In fact, Danbury became the center of American hat industry. During its heyday, there were around 30 hat factories in the city, making 5 million hats per year. However, hats got out of fashion after some time. Some blame the arrival of automobile as one of the causes of its demise. Add to that the labor strife and some health issues of the workers. It was documented that workers of the hat factories became exposed to mercury, leading to mercury poisoning, showing symptoms like tremors and drooling. It was also called the Mad Hatter's disease. According to the books, the last major hat factory closed in 1964. The last hat was made in 1987 by a small Stetson hat factory and then closed for good. We are at the city center of Danbury right now, past the traffic light. The first building to the right is the Danbury Public Library. Let's fast forward to the 20th century. Danbury made a big progress in industry. A lot of big companies make Danbury their home. Union Carbide, Bardeen Corporation, Boehringer Ingelheim Pharmaceuticals, Ethan Allen, to name a few, relocated to Danbury. As a result, the city saw an increase in population because of these relocations. As of 2019 census, Danbury's population is around 84,000 with different racial makeup. 68% were white, 25% Hispanic Latino, evenly split the 7% between African American and Asian, and less than 1% are Native Americans, Pacific Islanders, and other races. To note, there is a lot of Portuguese and Brazilians in the city. There are also significant numbers of Mexicans, Ecuadorians, Peruvians, Indians, Vietnamese, Cambodians, and Lebanese descents, as evidenced by the various small-scale stores and restaurants lining Main Street and other sections of the city. Aside from the local businesses that these immigrants have established, industry-leading business like Praxair, Cartus, Fuel Cell Energy, and recently an Amazon distribution station made Danbury their home. However, Danbury Hospital is the biggest employer of the city. Some past accolades that the city received a few years back were Best US City to Live, given by Money Magazine in 1988. In 2004, Connecticut Magazine mentioned that the city of Danbury garnered the 6th place rank in terms of education, crime, and economic condition. As recent as 2015, USA Today ranked Danbury as the 2nd best city to live in the US. It's very enticing to live in Danbury. What does the city government is doing to attract more people to come and live in Danbury? It's evident that continuous downtown economic revitalization is ongoing. Ongoing improvements of parks is actively pursued. Roads, sidewalks, and intersections around the city are being paved. Access to public transportation is also being aggressively implemented. And of course, continuous retention, maintenance, and attraction of small and big-time businesses is also sought. So what can one do in Danbury? What can you say? So why not visit Tarrywild Park and Mansion? Play golf at the Richter Park Golf Course. If you are a history buff, check out Danbury Museum. For entertainment, attend one of the shows in Palace Theater. For train enthusiasts, there is Danbury Railway Museum. For sports fan of hockey, buy tickets at Danbury Ice Arena. If you like shopping, go to Danbury Fair Mall. For lovers of nature, drive to Candlewood Lake Town Park and Worcester Mountain State Park. For concert-loving people, attend a summer concert show at Ives Concert Park. And why not taste a local beer, a locally made beer at Charter Oak Brewery Company? So these are just a few of the things that you can do in Danbury. And of course, one of the most important things to do is joining me in discovering Danbury as I continue to drive around the city. Maybe by showing you the city, you'll be able to notice some unnoticeable attractions and places that I haven't discovered yet. Continue following me and exploring the place. Let me drive you again next time. Have a good day and goodbye. See you soon.